down through the track here from Matlock through the state forest, heading towards Mount Buller. Some areas of this track are very narrow with a lot of blind corners, hairpin blind corners for that fact. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Geez, wouldn't be dead for quids, but very steep on the drop off, and as you're coming through some of these hairpins, particularly when you're going left and you're looking down the left hand side of your truck, and the ground just disappears. Yeah, that sort of makes your heart skip a beat, but it's fabulous country. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We've made it up here to Mount Buller and we're on our way to Craig's Hut. We're going to head off out there. We'll go down Cornhill Road, follow that around, and then try and make our way up Monument Hill to Craig's Hut that way. So with a bit of luck, we'll get up there all in one big piece. But this time we've got the trailer on with the bike and some other bits and bobs. So just a little bit slow going, we've just got to go steady. It's not an off-road trailer, so we've just got to go easy. Follow us up the top. Watch out for some spectacular views on the way. This should be a beautiful, beautiful scenery out through here. Almost as good as Tassie. We'll see how we go. Cheers, guys. Back up a bit.
What's happened, Garry?
The rack on the bike has come loose. I could see it in the camera, the top camera. Right about now, I've just realised that this track is starting to get a little bit steeper, so I've decided to just stop, engage the centre diff lock. In preparation, I guess, I was starting to get a bit concerned about wheel spin and slipping and sliding. So I whack the centre diff lock in. That way I can just engage the rear diff lock if I need it. Just about now, the transmission and I are having a slight difference of opinion. I made the fatal mistake of leaving it in auto, and I was trying to change manually without having the manual override on. So we had a slight difference of opinion of what gear was necessary, and the gearbox is saying no and I'm saying yes. We came to an agreement. I'm the driver, I'll decide the gears. Yeah, in this section of track, as we got closer and higher in altitude there, we were finding that a lot of the trees were starting to overhang. Some of them, or many of them, were fire damaged and dead, but they were, many of the branches that there were dead and easily broken off, as we did a lot of them and broke a lot of them off. But some of them were just far too big, and I wasn't about to try and just break them off and driving through, so we've had to go around a number of the branches. The track started to close in a few spots, but it wasn't too difficult. Broke a few off on the way, and you'll hear them, smashing and crashing down. Just clearing the path. It's been a pretty slow grind through here. It's not all that difficult in a Hilux or something similar, or even our Land Rover Discovery. But in the truck, 13 plus tonne and a trailer, 4 metres high, it's a bit slow. It's a grind. Thankfully, the view and scenery at the end of it is just epic. And it's well worth the effort, well worth the trouble of going up there. The track closes in a little bit and gets fairly narrow, but it's still slow going, and having the trailer on the back just keeps us at a fairly slow sort of a pace. But that's part of the travel. That's all part of it. about 4.5, I think 4.6 Ks this track, and it's taken us approximately 3 hours to cover the track. So it's very slow going. Just feel free to fast forward through towards the end. The scenery around Craig's Hut is just magnificent. Well and truly worth the effort and the wait.
So what's happened, Garry, after being on the monument track?
Well, we found a couple of bolts have come loose on the bed for the framework up here. So I've just loosely fitted one up, and now I'm looking for a missing bolt, a missing nut. The road was pretty rough, gnarly, steep, just really did test traction. Although having said that, I didn't have a rear diff lock in and I didn't have a front diff lock in climbing up some of those hills. Anyone that's done the monument track will know how steep it is. Pulling the trailer up and down there surprised me as just to how well the truck coped. There was a few bits there where we had a little bit of a slide downhill, which I didn't expect. It was just like sitting on marbles with the rocks. But the truck did a brilliant job. Surprised me as to how easily it did it all. But I've got to find this bloody missing nut now. I'll keep looking.
Well, here we are at Craig's Hut.
We made it up in one piece up the monument track. It was a monumental effort.
Very monumental, believe me, it was monumental.
The truck's amazingly capable. You know, it's 13 tonne. Trailer on the back there, yeah, a bit over half a tonne. But it's just the fact that it's a tandem trailer with a motorbike in the back. It was rock solid, absolutely rock solid. The track, as people would know that have been up and down the monument track, is pretty rocky and gnarly and bloody steep in some spots, both up and down. We had a little, I'll say a little episode, minor episode, with the truck wanting to slide into a corner. That sort of got Heather's attention pretty rapidly. But it was all right. It worked. We got around the corner unscathed. It was just like driving on marbles. The stones underneath the tyres there were just allowing the wheels to just roll on the dirt. But yeah, I'm happy as Larry with the way that the truck had performed. I've got to say a very, very big thank you to Heather.
Why's that, Garry? Why is that, Garry?
She didn't go crook at me once, yet she probably had every right to.
Had my eyes closed a lot of the time, let me tell you.
But the truck's amazingly capable.
Oh, very capable.
Bloody fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
I was more concerned about the trailer because that's not a four-wheel drive trailer.
No,
And I was worried about the bearings. But anyway, Garry had checked those apparently before we left home. So
yeah, we've gone through, we did all the checks and things like that there before we leave. You know, same as all the truck, everything's checked. But it was just surprisingly good. Thankfully, unlike in Tassie, the track wasn't overgrown. Even though sort of the latter half of the track there, getting closer to Craig's hut, there was a lot of overhanging branches there that we've cleared 99% of them. So if you've got a large 4B with a rooftop tent, yeah, you don't have to worry anymore. We've cleared the path for you guys. Yeah, it's good to go.
thanks, Garry and Heather. Thanks. Thanks, Team Detour.
Yeah, just leave a comment in the bottom of the video. You can say thanks there, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah,
and please leave a comment and let us know.
Thumbs up.
And let us know what you think of this amazing country. The high country of Victoria is so special. Obviously, we've been here before under different circumstances.
Yeah, it was a little bit wet then.
Yes, if you'd watched the previous videos of the experience tackling...
Sliding down hills and that.
Yes, yes, hysterical females. But I've come a long way since then. And yes, it's absolutely beautiful here. And I'm so glad we made the effort to make it to Craig's hut, even though it was very challenging, especially for me. But, special, very special. Okay, until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video. Had passed around that the colt from Old Regret had got away and had joined the wild bush horses. He was worth £1,000, so all the cracks had gathered to the fray. All the tried and noted riders from the stations near and far had mustered at the homestead overnight, for the bushmen love hard riding where the wild bush horses are, and the stock horse snuffs the battle with delight.